Hey replay viewers, we are just gonna have a little chit chat about Agnes and Dora. Hey Tina, what's up girl? What's up? How you doing? Hey Honey and Lace. Hello, hello. Welcome. Yesterday was a long one. Whew. Hey guys. I'm good. Drinking my coffee. Hello, hello Barb. Your stuff went out in a big priority mailbox today. Hey Carol, what's up? Hey girls. Hey Brittany. Hello Delaney. Hello, hello. I made it. I survived my crazy selling marathon. Hello. I know. Honestly, I am too. When I went to bed last night, my throat, legitimately hurt. I drank some tea with honey. But apparently I was just born to talk all day. So, what can I do that allows me to talk all day long? I know. Jessica, what's up, girl? I think I've had a lot of training. I've been a mom for almost 13 years, and so that has given me the training to talk all day long. Hey, hey, girl. What's up? All I do is talk all day long. Just say the same things over and over and over again. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do a little intro so that you know who I am and why why I should be on here training anybody. And then I'm just gonna answer questions, whatever you guys want to know about what I've been doing, and then we'll see where the conversation goes. I've got a little person at home who's 2.5, so he's too young to threaten and bribe with candy. So if you hear him, I apologize. Okay, so I'm Lauren Boyle, and I got my initial inventory with Agnes and Dora 1 month ago. I got it on August 23rd. It arrived. So I'm pretty new. I'm brand new to the company. I'm not new to direct sales though. I had experience with a previous direct selling company, which was the first experience I'd had with it several years ago. I joined Jamberry, and within, I believe it was 45 or 60 days. Now I don't remember. I had grown a large team, and I had become part of the leadership team, and I was in the top 1%. Hey, Michelle Frappuccino. So I ended up with a team of about 300 girls at Jamberry. I was a senior team manager, which put me in about the top 0.5% of the company, somewhere in that range, give or take. So I have some experience coaching, mentoring, recruiting, et cetera, thanks for the hearts. And I really enjoyed that process. It wasn't something I'd ever considered before. I wasn't really a direct selling person. I didn't go to any of the parties. I didn't really pay attention to that stuff, but I really enjoyed it. I ended up becoming a little bit discouraged at Jamberry because the product is something that, although it is reusable, it's not something that people need. It's not a high priority list product, and it's a very low price point that lasts a really long time. So you weren't getting, hey Very Lashy, what's up girl? Just chit-chatting today. The repeat customers that you had weren't repeat customers you would have with some other companies. So you were constantly having to find new customers, and everyone that I knew and their mother, literally, were joining my team, which was awesome for team building, but they were my customers, and they were becoming members, and then they were taking their customers. And so I was spending a lot of time training, and I was spending a lot of time training people that really had zero interest in doing the business. They were just buying the kit to get the free product, and then by the time the kit came, they were completely disinterested in having anything to do with having a business. So I I spent some time thinking about what I wanted to do, and I knew that I enjoyed doing it, but it wasn't a good fit for me anymore. So I decided to walk away from that a year ago, about a year and a half ago. I chose to walk away from that. And it was a hard decision, but at the time we had a lot of personal things going on, and I just needed a little bit of a break to reassess what I wanted to do. And I knew I wanted to join a different company, but I knew that it had to be a right fit. And I was looking for something very specific. I was looking for something that could carry inventory, because some of my frustrations with that company was that I would spend a lot of time, money, and energy at vendor events or at home shows, and I would have people I would be able to talk them through the product, and they would want to buy, but they wanted to walk away with it in their hand. So that was frustrating for me. I wanted a company that I could carry inventory. Yes, exactly. That's exactly right. I didn't like that. It was very frustrating. I spent so much time and energy putting together trainings, and 90% of the team could have completely cared less. So that was frustrating. So, I know. I would outline these conference calls and set up a conference call, and the same 2 or 3 people would be on it. 300 people on my team. 2 or 3 people would show up for the call. I'm like, girls, come on. But then they would PM me at 1 o'clock in the morning asking why they weren't growing their business. So that was frustrating. So I definitely wanted a company that I would be able to carry inventory. I wanted a company that the cost of entry was not really low, because I wanted the people that were joining to actually have some skin in the game and want to be motivated to work it as a business. Because if I was going to spend time recruiting or mentoring somebody, I wanted that person to actually want me to be mentoring them. So that was number 2. Hello, Janine. And then I wanted it to be something that I felt was a sustainable business model for a long period of time. I didn't want to just join a company that I thought I was going to have a 1-year run or a 2-year run and then have to leave. I wanted to build something bigger than that. So those were my 3 kind of things. Somewhere around we moved from Connecticut to Alabama pretty unexpectedly in November of this past year. And somewhere around December, I had briefly heard of LuLaRoe, but somewhere around December, it started popping up all over the place. Girls on my Jamboree team were joining. My sister was talking about joining, and I was just kind of getting inundated with LuLaRoe stuff. So I started researching the company. I researched it very thoroughly. And I was pretty impressed with some things that I saw. There were some things in their business model that I thought were really smart, and there were some things that bothered me. So my husband actually encouraged me to join right away, but I was like, whoa, I just want to watch for a second. There's something I'm not quite sure about. I just want to watch it. I want to watch to see what happens. So I sat and I watched. And there was a period of time where I felt like maybe I had watched too long and I had missed a boat. But then very quickly that turned to kind of relief, because I started to see some things that concerned me about the growth of the company, the direction that they were going in, and what was happening with their customer base. So I started to feel a little bit uncomfortable about that, and I thought maybe this just wasn't going to be a good time for me to join a company. I did end up turning in my paperwork, and I was in the queue under my sister because the wait was so long that I figured while I was sorting through these feelings, at least I'd have my paperwork in and I could be deciding. But somewhere along there, it just wasn't feeling like it was going to be a good fit for me. Right about 2 weeks before I was going to get my call, I didn't know I was going to get my call in 2 weeks, but 2 weeks before I was going to get my call to order my inventory from LuLaRoe, a girl that I knew from the other direct selling company who's now my sponsor, Megan Mann, she posted on her personal page, we're personal friends, that she was joining Agnes and Dora. She was leaving Jamboree and joining Agnes and Dora. And quite honestly, I was shocked. I'd never heard of Agnes and Dora before. I was completely shocked. I joined her group page. I looked through the stuff. I wasn't really sure what to think, quite honestly. I mean, my initial thoughts really were like, it's another LuLaRoe. Like, it's a copycat. I didn't know the history of the company at that point. That's what felt like to me when I first looked at it. But I trusted Megan, and I really respected her. And so I knew that she wouldn't join the company unless there was something very special going on. So I watched her, and I started asking her some questions, and then I started doing my own research. And very quickly I realized that this was like the place to be. So I signed up, I joined, and received my inventory within 2 weeks. Actually, the day that I received my shipping notification is the same day that I received my phone call to order my inventory for LuLaRoe, which was kind of ironic. And that is my little backstory. I knew the entire time that I was in the queue for LuLaRoe and while I was waiting for my inventory that I was going to use Periscope to sell, and that I was going to, even if it wasn't in the beginning, I was going to transition for the majority of my business to be on Periscope, because it just felt like I'm super busy. I've got 5 kids. I just felt like it would be a faster, easier, more streamlined way to do it. I enjoy the live broadcasting. When I was a little girl, I wanted to be a QVC person, like commentary person, hostess. So I enjoy it. I like the interaction. I like the unlike Facebook Live, there's no like lag time. So I figured I don't have to take pictures of the clothing if I sell it live broadcast. I don't have to lug the stuff to somebody's house. I don't have to spend time trying to find hostesses and all those things. So I'm kind of taking a lot of the work out. So I'll always have a Facebook page, and I'll probably always have some album parties like once a week or once every other week or something. I don't know how I'll do that going forward. Right now I'm doing a hostess party once a week that goes from Friday to Sunday, and then I sell on Periscope the rest of the week. That seems to be working okay for me right now. Hello, me for Disney. So that's my deal. That's my backstory. That's a little bit about where I come from, what I plan to do. So I want to just answer your questions. What questions you have about Periscope, or I feel like I'm probably qualified to answer some questions about recruiting, building a loyal customer base, all of those things. I can probably answer some questions. Maybe not specifically for Agnes and Dora since I'm newer, but I certainly had experience doing that. How do you get followers? Okay, so I started with my Facebook group, and I added all the girls that were my friends, with the exception of very few people that I felt were kind of like Debbie Downers, that I believed from past experiences were not going to be supportive. I didn't put them on my page. I've allowed them to join on their own, and some of them have. So I started to build my Facebook group, and the way to do that is to just post every single day, but not a salesy post. People don't want to be sold to. They know you're selling something. You don't have to remind them that you're selling something. Hey, I'm selling something. Remember, come buy it. You don't have to tell them that. They already know. So post something not salesy. Like just post a cute picture of the leggings, post a cute picture of you, post, a funny picture, like, I'm on my phone. I do everything on my phone. I have an iPhone 6. Everything's on my phone. So do that once a day. That will help build your Facebook, and some of those people will already be on Periscope or will transition to Periscope, and you can just remind them, hey, I'm a Periscope person. Don't forget to follow me on Periscope. For Periscope, when I joined Periscope, I had 0 followers. I watched a lot of Periscope broadcasts because I was number one, I was a shopper. I was a little bit of a unicorn hunter addict. So I was shopping on Periscope, but I was watching to see how they did it. How were they set up? Is it working? Are people responding to this? What's their personality like? How are they interacting with people? How are people interacting with them? What happens when creepers come on? How do people respond to that? All those things. I was just watching. I don't have anyone following me. I asked for people to follow me, and I got maybe a couple. Yeah. Jessica, that's okay. Yes. Okay. So you don't need to really grow your Facebook group. I wouldn't worry about growing your Facebook group. I would worry about pulling the good customers off your Facebook group then. So the thing, what I do is, honestly, with the creepers, I don't really even acknowledge the comment. I'll just tap their profile and block them. I mean, the girls that are shopping, they're used to it. They know that there's creepers. Everybody thinks it's, gross or whatever. So you just really don't need to worry about it. I know some people stay off of Periscope because of that, and it's just kind of silly. So if you have a large Facebook group but you're not getting a lot of participation, what I would do is I would focus on like a personal connection with them. So posting lots of pictures about like Agnes and Dora related personal things. So like you being at the post office with your kiddo, or you wearing some cute top, something like that. So that they don't feel like they're being sold to, but they're getting to see you with like Agnes and Dora. And then also anything that they can participate in, doesn't have to be a giveaway. That one, who posted that really funny thing with like the cute guys on it where you had to pick a guy? I've gotten more comments on that thing than I've gotten on any other post I've ever posted on my Facebook group. Women really like to tell you what guy they think is cute. So that's a good one to post. But on Periscope, the thing is, the secret is to just get on every day. And if you get on, this is the problem, people get on and one person will be on, and so they'll just decide it doesn't work, and then they'll never go on again. No one's going to watch you if you're never on. You just got to go on every day. If you watch my past Periscopes, there's plenty of times I've got 2 people in there, 1 person in there, 3 people in there. But a lot of times when there's 1 person in there, you know who that 1 person is? That 1 person is somebody that's watching me to decide if she wants to join my team. That is well worth my time. Well worth my time. Nothing's a waste of your time. Don't feel like anything's ever a waste of your time. That's not a waste of your time. Going to a home party where there's 2 people, not a waste of your time. Doing a Periscope with 2 people in the room, not a waste of your time. So you have to go on, but you have to be consistent, because if people see you on every day or every other day or even every Tuesday, they'll come to expect it and they'll start to trust you. And people buy from people that they know, like, and trust. So the liking is a lot easier on Periscope than it is on Facebook. If you want them to stay indefinitely, they do, or you can have them erase after 24 hours, or you can go on and manually delete them when you want. Every so often I'll delete a video for some reason. Sometimes I'll start one and it's not, like my internet connection is bad or something, and so it's like 2 seconds of nothing, so I'll delete those. But there's a little switch in your profile that says keep indefinitely or delete after 24 hours. I would keep everything up indefinitely. Don't worry about people like going back to really old ones and shopping the replay. Number 1, if they try to do that, cool. You can contact them and sell them something else if you don't have it. But 2, like, I do this with the people that I really like on Periscope. I will go back and I will watch stuff that's really old of theirs just to see how they set up, how they've changed what they've done. So don't delete stuff, because that history gives you credibility. When people go on Periscope and they see that. Yeah, there's a, yes, you can go back and you can watch it and you can see the comments, but there's also, I haven't done this yet, but I know that it's available on your PC or Mac or whatever. You can go on to Scoper Chat, type in your, like your username and password from Periscope, and you can pull up all the comments. People that shared, people that liked it, and it saves it from the past history. That's a really good tool, because then you can track who your customers on Periscope, which previously has like been impossible to do. So that's a really good thing to be able to do. So if there's any issues later. And if you feel like you're having somebody that is claiming and they're never filling out the Google form, or claiming and they're never paying your invoice, you can go back and say, okay, wait, who claimed that? And then you can choose what to do. You can block that person if you want to, if they're claiming and they're not filling out their Google form or paying their invoice. So you have some tools to do that. And it's easier. It's easier to do that on the Scoper Chat website than it is to just go back and watch the comments. What other questions do you guys have? Everybody's quiet today. Everybody's super quiet. So the followers will come and ask. Remember to ask them to follow you. Hello, Hawaii. I get really good feedback from both. Actually, I get really great feedback from Periscope, and I get really great feedback from YouTube. I get more feedback from Periscope. because people are seeing you live, they're getting to interact with you, they're feeling like they're building a connection with you because they are, and then right away they're going and joining your Facebook page, or right away they're messaging you and saying, hey, I wanted more information, or hey, what about that dress? And that's instant. And on YouTube, it's not, they know that they're watching something. Yeah, live is much better for building a personal connection, always. Amber, what's up, girl? Live is always better for building a personal connection. But I have gotten people, I have had people join my Facebook group, message me or email me about, jealous, about, hey, I'm going to sell later today. I'm going to sell at 1 o'clock Central Standard Time. It's Tunic Tuesday. You can share your Periscopes on YouTube, but so far there haven't been any Periscopes that I've felt would be YouTube videos. Actually, this one might be a good one, but the other ones are really selling, and so it's just really not an appropriate YouTube video. They can't hear this. Here's the important thing about sharing to YouTube. They don't see the comments. So if you're gonna share the video to YouTube, like a selling one is not a good one to share, because they're not seeing any of the comments. They're just seeing you like grabbing stuff, pulling stuff. Like, it just looks like you're talking to yourself. Something like this, where you guys are asking me a question and I'm basically. And not everybody knows about Periscope. So unless you say, like at the end, like, hey, this was a Periscope, or at the beginning, hey, this was a Periscope, like, you can't see the comments. I'm not crazy. You're gonna look a little bit nutso on YouTube. But something like this, where we're just having we're just talking about like Periscope and followers and my story and things like that. Like this might be a good one for me to share to my YouTube channel, because it's not quite as conversational, even though I'm answering questions. So how you want to build followers on Periscope, like I was saying earlier, is you just want to be consistent. Amber, I'm planting seeds. Planting seeds. You just want to be consistent, and even if you go on once a week at the same time. And it doesn't matter. Okay, this is the other thing about Periscope. This is my girls. My girls are like, well, I can't go on Periscope because I can't be on at 8 o'clock. It doesn't matter if you're on at 4 in the morning. Somebody somewhere is on at 4 in the morning. And if you can only be on at 4 in the morning, you don't need all of the customers. Nobody can service all of the customers. There's too many women. You need to find your people. I don't want to find all the people. I want my people. I want the customers and the reps that connect with me personally, and I want the people that are on my schedule, because that's what works for me. It doesn't work for me to be on at 5 o'clock at night Central Standard Time because I'm taking kids to football and making dinner. That would never work for me. So those aren't my people. Those aren't my customers. They're somebody else's customers. One of you guys. You need to get those people. When I go on at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock Central Time or 1 o'clock Central Time, those are my people. And they know to look for me at that time, and it's going to be consistent, and it will start to snowball. You guys, if you look, I really have very few followers when you're looking at the grand scheme of things. But it's not what's happening today. It's what I expect to happen in a month from now or 6 months from now. Because I know for a fact from my other business, yes, you can always shop the replay later. Exactly. And your customers will shop the replay later. If they grow to know you and like you, they will go and shop your replay later. I never see the people that I really like, the LuLaRoe people I really like, I never get to see them live. They're never on at a good time for me. I'm always on the replay though. So I always catch the replay. And people will do that with you too. I'm not like, it's not like a unique case. That's how a lot of people are. But a month from now, if I'm going on every Wednesday or Thursday at 1 o'clock Central Standard Time and doing a shop the box leggings, I'm not gonna have 200 followers. I'm probably gonna have 500 followers or 600 followers, and they're gonna show up for that. And it's not really about the number, because you can have 40,000 followers, but if 30,000 of those aren't good followers and 10,000 of those are consultants, I mean, you don't really have any customers. Here's my thing with giveaways, okay? And you guys can run your business however you want. I am not trying to say at all. I don't want you guys to feel like I'm saying I'm doing it the right way and everyone's doing it the wrong way. I'm not saying that. I'm going to tell you what I've chosen to not do, at least for right now. And I'm going to tell you why I've chosen to not do it. And then you guys can make a decision for yourself. You guys, we're not LuLaRoe. We're Agnes and Dora. And there's something very different about the two. Here's the difference. One company is selling Beanie Babies. And one company is selling wardrobe building clothing, okay? We're selling wardrobe building clothing. They're selling Beanie Babies. They have customers that become wardrobe customers that transition, but most of the time, by the time they transition, they're already in the queue or they're already reps. So it's not really a real customer because they're already in the company, okay? We're selling wardrobe building clothing. So we can't run our businesses the same way. We don't want to run our businesses the same way as that. I will not, as of right now, I will not do loops. I will not do multi-consultant. And I will not do giveaways to pull people to my page. I know. I'm going to tell you why. Okay, you can do these things. I'm not saying that there's a problem with doing them. I'm just going to tell you why I'm choosing not to. Okay, when you do loop giveaways, the person you're attracting is somebody looking for something for free, and you are encouraging them to join multiple rep pages. So they might buy one. Asked a couple times for info. Let me know when you can still add new reps. Okay. Or more backlog on people requesting information through the website. So you can private message me on Facebook, and I can email you today. So okay, you're getting the person that wants something for free. That's a problem, number one. You don't want the customer that wants something for free. Number two, they're joining 5 pages, 10 pages, 20 pages. Okay, they're not going to shop with. Nobody can manage that many groups. I don't have a problem. I mean, if my girls want to go look for something special with somebody else, that's no problem with me. It's not a competition, but it's a matter of numbers, okay? That person they're not going to shop with all 3 of us every week, or all 5 of us every week, or all 10 of us. And you know what's going to happen? They're going to go and drop all the groups. They're not going to be loyal to anybody, and they're not going to even end up being a customer. They're just going to go searching from group to group. You don't want that customer, okay? The multi-consultant sales, the problem with the multi-consultant sales that I see, and the reason why I'm choosing not to do them, at least for right now, is because, okay, let's say there's 5 multi-consultants in the sale. I have shot multi-consultant sales, so I'm just a regular customer, okay? This is why I'm thinking from a regular customer standpoint. I go and I'm looking for something very specific. I want a floral. We're going to go LuLaRoe because that's what I used to shop. I wanted a floral Randy. So I'm searching all these multi-consultants. I'm joining all these multi-consultants. I finally find one, okay, from this person here. Okay, I get it. As soon as I get it and they close that party, I drop out of that group. I close that group down. I take myself out. I don't know the name of that group. I don't know the name of that consultant. You know what? I don't care. All I wanted was the floral Randy. I don't care who she was. I'll never see her again. If I have a problem, I'm not even going to be able to get in touch with her. But I don't really care. I just wanted that one thing. So even though you might increase your numbers by doing a multi-consultant, you're going to increase it with very few solid, loyal customers. So everybody is going to have an increase in customers, but you're going to have fewer loyal customers, and the quality of customers isn't going to be as good. So you're going to spend a lot more time, money, and energy putting yourself into that group, and you're going to feel frustrated because you're going to have a group with 2,700 people. Or like my sister is, yeah, I know I was in the queue. My sister has 4,500 people in her group, and she started LuLaRoe 2 months ago. Guess how many people commented on her last check-in post? 20. Why? Because they joined for a giveaway. All those people joined for giveaways. They joined because of a multi-consultant sale. They were forced to join the page to get something for free. And now she's forgotten. They have no connection with her. They don't even remember her name. She just won a 50, 60 groups for them. And then the other thing that I will not do is I will not do giveaways without a purpose, with no purpose. I will do giveaways to check the status of my group, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm doing that like pick the guy that you think is cute legging giveaway. The reason why I'm doing that is to check where I am with my group. I have like 1,700 people in my group. How many people can I get to look at this page and to pay attention? So I'm like checking the temperature of my group. So I'll do it for that reason. And I do it like unexpectedly. Like somebody will post something sweet about something else in my group and I'll be like, you know what? That was so nice of you. I'm sending you a free pair of leggings. So I'll do it for that reason. And then a lot of times, like the other giveaways that I'll do, nobody knows about, because I will have somebody on Periscope claim a pair of leggings, and then they'll email me and they'll say, you know what? I really wanted the leggings and I'm really sorry. I hope that you're not upset, but my husband lost his job and I really shouldn't be shopping right now. And I'll send them the leggings anyway. So those are the 3 giveaways that I do, but I don't do giveaways to pull people into my page, because I don't want that customer. I don't want the free customer. So that's how I feel about those 3 things. And again, I don't want you to feel like I'm saying that they're wrong. I think that there's a time and a place. I've actually coached one of my baby reps to do multi-consultants because she is not able to build her inventory right now. And so she's needing to sell through some of her inventory before she buys more. And so I think multi-consultant sales can be very, very valid for that reason, because the people that are in the multi-consultants have never seen your inventory before, and it's with a bunch of other people's inventory. So they're not seeing that you only have this much. They're seeing this much. So I think that there is a time and a place for all of those things. So I understand that. But for me right now, I've chosen not to do them. Did I miss a question in there somewhere? Thank you for the little heart. My little heart. Do you guys have any other questions? Stock photos versus personal. Okay. When I joined, I was all about the stock photos. I was like, this is a huge time saver. This is a very big difference between LuLaRoe and us. And I do agree with that. And I think it's really nice that the company provides them. But I've noticed two sort of challenges with stock photos. One, sometimes you cannot find a stock photo for the item. Actually 3. I've noticed 3 challenges. 2, it might not really show it the way that it kind of looks in person. You kind of lose a little bit. Or 3, the customers that are used to shopping LuLaRoe, I've noticed that when they're shopping stock photos, it's making them feel like they're shopping out of a catalog and not that they're shopping somebody's personal inventory. And I noticed that when I changed to taking my own pictures, that my sales dramatically increased. It actually takes a lot less time than I thought. And because we can get the same item over and over again, a lot of times, like a black dolman, like I'll only have to take that picture one time and I can save it. So it isn't quite the same as having to take a picture of every single thing. But that's another reason why I really like Periscope, because I sell everything on Periscope first. So half of my boxes I never have to take a picture of anyway. And the other half, so example, on Thursday I'm getting a box of Curies. I was a big fan of the stock photos, and I'm kind of surprised that I'm not using them. I'm getting a box of those infamous Curies. I'm getting the feather dolmans, and I'm getting a legging bundle. I only have to take a picture of 2 tops and 1 dress, even though I'm getting like 17 things. Because the dress I have, in the different sizes, so I only need to take 1 picture of the dress, and I can just put a different size on it. And I'm getting the pastel and the bright feathered tunic. I only need to take 1 picture of pastel, 1 picture of, I know. I'm selling them first on Periscope, Thursday. Whoever gets them, gets them. So I only have to take, I'm getting 17 things, but I only have to take 3 pictures. Hey, Haley, what's up, girl? And the leggings, I will sell shop the box. So I won't even take a picture of the leggings until after I've sold whatever I've sold on Periscope. How are you, girl? What's up? So it's really not as big of a deal as I thought it was going to be. And like say the love top, I already have a picture of the plum, the black, the gray, the pink and white stripe, and the black and white stripe, and the gray and white stripe. So when I reorder different sizes, I don't need to take a picture. I already have a picture of those. I can just pop different sizes on that picture in a collage. I do like the collages. People like to see the size. I do. Hey, Amber, what's up, girl? I do Photar, F-O-T-O-R. There's an app and there's a computer, like, website. And you can make collages really, really fast that look really nice on the app, F-O-T-O-R. I really like that one. It's free. Does anybody have any other questions? I feel kind of lost without my music. When you have different sizes of the same item in albums, it looks like it's an item not moving. I actually think that it doesn't. I actually think that depending on how you position it and how you talk about your inventory is like, I position it like, it's great because I can get this black top in every size. So if you're a medium, you don't have to look at that small in that album and like wonder, should I like fit into it? Like, oh no, it's not my size. Now I need to go to another consultant and look for my size. I actually feel like it's nice to have that. I don't like to have identical things of everything. So like my dolmens, I don't have the exact same small colors as medium, large, and extra large, but I try to keep the staples. Like, so I like to have a black in every size, like some shade of blue, not identical shades of blue, but a shade of blue, a shade of pink, a shade of purple, and then I kind of mix it up with the patterns. So it feels different. But I will tell you, how many times did you guys watch last night the Periscope? I'll have one or two in a pattern, and the person will, inevitably I'll have a medium and an extra large, and the person will be like, oh no, I need an extra small, or oh no, I need a large. And if I would have bought that one in every size, I could have sold that. I could have sold it. So I wouldn't feel like that at all. I will tell you, I do something a little bit different with my Facebook albums than I've seen other people do, and I do think that it seems to be working for me. I put all of my tops in one album. So when you go into my Facebook albums, and they're not up right now, they'll be up on Friday. When you go into my Facebook albums and you click on albums, it'll say tops. It'll say tops and tunics, and then I have a separate one for ruffles and swings. Tops and tunics, and you click it. And so you'll see them in size order: extra small, small, medium, large, extra large, to extra large. Under the small, they're all collages. So it has a picture of the item. It'll say dolman or high-low or contrast dolman or love top, and then it has the size on the third part of the collage. It's like a 3-part collage. That way, when they go and they look for their mediums, they see 25 choices, not 2 or 3. So maybe I only have 2 dolmens that week, but they are not really registering that in their mind, because they're seeing 25 choices between dolmens and high-lows and contrast dolmens and love tops. I have 25 choices in mediums. And so people like to buy things when they have a selection. So now I've given them a selection. So I thought of that because I just started, and I started with $2,500 in inventory. So it's taking me a little bit of time to build up my inventory. And I am building up my tunic inventory first and my skirts next. So those are the lower price point items I can build deep in. Thank you for the hearts, you're so sweet. So then when they go to that album, and I do the same thing with skirts, they go to it just says skirts on the album. Because they're like, I want a skirt, right? They click on skirts. So now they have 10 smalls. Not 2, which is what I have in pencils. Not 1, which is what I have in middies. Now they have 10, because they have maxis, pencils, and middies to choose from in their skirts. And that does seem to work for me. And I think it's a good idea for anybody that doesn't have a really large, significant inventory. If you have a super large, significant inventory, then by all means, split it up by every style. Go for it. I'm jealous. Someday. I have a small house. I've got like 1,600 square feet and 7 people. I do not have a spare bedroom. The 2-year-old is in my walk-in closet. Yeah, I will. I have a $47 lighting kit I got off eBay. Hold on, I'm going to show it to you. 1 second. There it is. Okay. It came with two umbrella stands with the bulbs, and then one other light bulb on like a stand without an umbrella. I could use better bulbs, but it just hasn't been a priority, so I haven't done it. I set those up, and I have a little tripod with my phone on it, and I have them like fairly closest to me so that I'm getting the light. The umbrellas go behind. They open up so that they're facing The light bulb's facing away and the umbrella's facing like this towards me. And you want to do it with all the rest of the lights off. Yeah. Do it with all the rest of the lights off, because the phone cannot compete with multiple sources of light. $47. I am all about I am a bargain shopper to the end. To the end. Girls, I was buying clothes at Goodwill before I started Ines and Dora. No joke. I really was. The last top that I bought before I joined Ines and Dora was like $3 on sale at Kohl's. It was a piece of junk. I got a hole in it after the second wash, but I only paid $3 for it, so who cares? But lighting is really important for your photos. I would highly, highly, highly recommend the mannequin, because the clothing does not look the same on hangers at all. And you're going to sell what you're wearing and what's on your mannequin. And you will notice, you will never see me. You guys see this dress that I'm wearing? My Angelou? Okay. I don't have any of these to sell. You'll never see me wear some. I don't have something to sell. Never. When you see me on Periscope, what I'm wearing is what I have the most of in my inventory. It's what I want to move. Because that's what people ask about. What are you wearing? What's your top? Do you have another one? What skirt are you wearing? What size is that? Do you have it in small? That's all I get the entire time. Same thing with the mannequin. The biggest mistake that I've seen people make on Periscope is they walk on there and they wear something from last year that everybody wants. Nobody's going to buy what you have. Nobody's going to buy what you have for sale. You know what they're going to do? They're going to leave your Periscope and they're going to go join 50 groups to try to find what you're wearing. That is exactly what they're going to do. You'll never see them again because they'll forget who you are. Only wear what you have to sell. Do not wear something you don't have to sell. Big, big, big mistake. If you want to keep all the unicorn leggings you get for yourself, dude, that's cool. That's fine. You can do that. Don't ever wear them on Periscope. Don't do it. I'm telling you right now. It'll kill your sales. Kill them. Kill them. Yeah, that's a really, really big one. Dress your mannequin and dress yourself in what you want to sell. You guys, I sold like 7 Austin dresses my first 2 weeks because I stuck the Austin dress on my mannequin. And Periscope. I was on Periscope selling like leggings. And people were like, what's on your mannequin? I was like, oh, that's an Austin. Let me show you. 7. Yeah. So that's a really big deal. I had heard people say that before, but I hadn't really kind of realized the power of it. But it's a really big deal. And if you guys were on my Periscope yesterday, you saw that people did that the entire time. What's that shirt you're wearing? Do you have another one? What skirt are you wearing? What is that? What's on the mannequin? The whole time. I remember even somebody asked about the necklace. Who was on when somebody tried to buy my necklace off my mannequin? I love that necklace. I can't sell it. Any other questions, you guys? I know it's like kind of a crazy morning time. People are probably going to catch the replay of this. I'm probably going to share this to YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm not talking to myself. It's a Periscope broadcast. With my 2-year-old playing trains behind me. Do you guys have any other questions? If you don't, I'll pop off and we can always do this another day. Maybe we'll do this every Tuesday. We'll do Talk About It Tuesday. Oh, thank you so much. Any other questions, thoughts? I have a really big, I'll just do one final little like blurb. I don't have a microphone. I don't use a microphone. I know some people use like the lapel mics, but those are mostly the LuLaRoe girls because their packaging is really crinkly. Ours is like a Ziploc bag, so I don't have a problem with sound on mine. I'm like a really fast talker, but I haven't had anyone comment on any of my Periscopes about not being able to hear me or not understanding or anything. So until I see that, I won't change anything I'm doing. The biggest thing is to just be yourself. You want to be yourself. And okay, I'm going to do like a little caveat. You want to be yourself, but if you're having a bad day, like nobody should know about it. Not on Periscope. You don't have to be fake. You don't have to be like, woohoo, everything's great, my life's awesome. You don't have to do that. But don't go on and complain about stuff. Nobody wants to hear that. It's like, this is like TV for people. They want to come on here and they want to get away from what is going on in the next room. They do not want to come on here and listen to your problems. And if you want a team, You will not get a team by being a negative Debbie Downer. Nobody likes a Debbie Downer. And here's the reality about this business. The reality about this business is that you're going to get exactly what it is you tell yourself you deserve. So if you tell yourself, I can't do this, this doesn't work, nobody wants this, nobody's buying, it's pink, it's not red. If you do that, it's over. Go sell your stuff at wholesale and find something else to do. And I'm not trying to be nasty. I'm not trying to be like flippant about it. I'm just trying to save you some time and energy, because this isn't for everybody. But if you cannot be positive about your own business, who do you think is going to be positive about your business? Your business, this is something I said in my other company all the time. Your business will never be somebody else's priority, ever. Whatever business you're doing, I don't care if it's Subway, I don't care if it's Agnes and Dora, I don't care if it's LuLaRoe, I don't care if it's any other company. Your business is never ever going to be somebody else's priority. And if you don't make it a priority, how do you expect other people to? No one is going to wake up in the morning and be like, oh my gosh, I really have to get back to that consultant and let her know I wanted that dress. No. You have to follow up with your customers. You have to say, hey, one of the biggest tools that we have on Facebook is that we can see that people like things. Sometimes people will love things, but they don't buy it. Why do you think they didn't buy it? They weren't sure about the fit. They weren't sure about the size. Maybe it wasn't quite the color that they were hoping for. Maybe their husband told them, you better not buy one more thing this week. You do not know why, but never make an assumption. All you know is that they said one time they like it. You guys, I'm sorry, my camera's shaking. My 2-year-old is crawling on the table. Okay. So that's my little blurb on that. I will say that just my thing is, I've got a really big thing about customer service and follow-up. It's really, really important to be providing excellent customer service to your customers and following up. I see a lot of times on the rep pages and the group pages, I'll just say this last thing and then we'll hop off. This girl wants to return something and I don't know, she got it 5 days ago and I said you have to get it within 3 days, and oh boy, I mean, is it really worth $11? Because you just lost that customer forever. She's probably going to go complain about Agnes and Dora and about you. She might not ever buy Agnes and Dora again. She's certainly not going to buy it from you. There's always those difficult customers, and sometimes the customer isn't a customer that you want to keep. But for the most part, if somebody is coming to you with an issue or a complaint, try to address it in as gracious a way as you possibly can, giving them the least hassle as possible. Okay, I provide free return shipping for size exchanges. Now, you certainly don't have to offer that. That's something I do, and you don't have. I'm sorry, my tooth. Please don't touch that. You do not have to do that. That's certainly something above and beyond that doesn't have to get done. However, I'm doing that because they can't go try stuff on, you guys. There's not one of us in every city. Logan, come here. Come on. There isn't one of us in every city. Okay? When there's an Agnes and Dora rep on every single street corner, I'm no longer going to pay for people to send stuff back for me for sizes. I'm going to tell them to, I'm going to hook them up with a rep near them. I'm going to ask them to try things on, and then they can shop with me if they want to. But for right now, until they can try things on, I want them to get something they love. Guess what's going to happen if your customer gets something and it's not correct? They're not going to wear it. They're going to be annoyed, and guess what? They're going to tell all their friends. Hey, what happened to that tunic that you were really excited about getting? Oh yeah, it doesn't fit, and the consultant wouldn't do anything for me. Bad for business. Aw, he's so cute. That's the baby of 5. So that's my spiel. You guys have any other questions before I pop off? I didn't buy any extra stock. 0. I didn't buy anything else until I sold. And I haven't invested more than, I believe I'm at about 70% of my selling profit that I reinvested into inventory. So I do want to build my inventory, but I am not investing 100% of the profits. I do have to pull out some money. We got 5 kiddos. Lots of little mouthpies that need to be fed. Shoes to be purchased. Private schools to be paid for. I think if you can start with a big inventory, that is certainly a blessing, but it's certainly not necessary at all. Any other questions, you guys? Yeah. Go ahead. You can get it. Okay, I am gonna pop off. You know what? I am gonna share this to YouTube. That way other people can watch it. Let's just do this every Tuesday. Okay, we'll just do this every Tuesday at 10 Central Time, and we'll just call it Tuesday Chats, Tuesday Talks. That's gonna be our thing. You guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys listening to me. I hope that something I said was helpful or useful to you in some way. If you guys have follow-up questions, I am more than happy to answer them. PM me on Facebook or email me. If I don't get back to you, please remind me. Sometimes things get lost and I don't mean to not respond. I just don't see them. Especially if we're not already friends on Facebook. Sometimes Facebook does funky things with the PMs, okay? So I will see you guys later. And if you're looking for me on Facebook, it's Agnes and Dora by Lauren. Or you can email me, agnesanddorabyLauren@gmail.com. It's LAUREN. Thanks, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.